What's up, everybody? Okay, I'm gonna do another one. I'm back. I wanted to talk about this because I follow Swizz. Shout out to Swizz Beatz, the monster, the legend. I cut for Swizz Beatz. I always have and I always will, because he is an undeniable producer. I think I remember telling y'all that he gets a lot of hate, but I mean, when you do great shit, people gonna hate. You see this producer list? He's top 10. Swizz Beatz is top 10. Don't get it fucked up. All time. Easy. I would say easy, to be honest with you. He's in there. So I love Swizz. Money Cash shows. I've made videos talking about how much I love some of Swizz's beats, okay? So, anyway, I follow the dude on Twitter, or I should say on Instagram. And actually, he stays in Saudi, which I think is really interesting, coming from somebody who used to live there and grew up there, right? So when he shows the camel racing and all that kind of stuff, it takes me back to those days. Saudi wasn't all bad, okay? I got a lot of love for Saudi in certain ways, but again, as I make these videos, I also know what the Muslim world is about. And I think that I would hope for it to turn the corner. I hear good things about Saudi Arabia. So the point is, if Saudi can do it, y'all can do it. You know what I mean? Like, why are we welcoming extremism here in the West when people in the Middle East are trying to move away from it? At least, Saudi and maybe UAE to a certain extent. Hey, they could also be lying about it, but, again, this is a world that I know fairly well. So, I'm following Swizz, and just, his stuff will come up in my Instagram timeline. And so this came up. This was... let's see here. Runaway Love, whatever. Now, what's so funny to me was I just realized that, because I remember thinking, I was like, Mary J. Blige. I was like, I feel like I've seen this before, right? But anyway, ScarLip's got some new project, and Swizz was like, congrats, ScarLip, on your official drop, blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm pretty sure I made a comment on here, and it was deleted. Yes, it was. Shout out to Swizz, or those who do, whoever is his assistant to do the cleanups. Because I just happened to see it. And I didn't even throw a huge jab at Scar or whatever. But I was just like, yo, I'm just not sold on her yet. It's just the fact. I'm not sold on ScarLip. I've seen her being pushed here and there. Not so much, but a little bit here and there. And I'm not fully sold on her. I don't think she's the worst thing ever. But I'm trying to understand, okay, what is it exactly about this girl that I should listen to her music like that, right? I mean, there's countless people out here who make music who might even rap much better than her, right? So why her? I'm not sold on her yet. And Swizz responded. And Swizz responded. Actually, was a cool response. He kind of threw a little jab at me, because that's how you do. You gaslight the audience. Right? Shout out to Swizz. What's up, man? But he was like, we not sold on you yet, right? But he laughed about it and was like, yo, but press play and see what's up. I respect that. And I was like, love, I salute. You know what I'm saying? I hear you. And it's true. You don't know who the fuck I am, right? I could be a hating rapper in the sidelines, right? Trying to look for a deal, hating on her. Because there's a lot of that, too. But I'm not a rapper. Not a fucking rapper. So, I don't have an interest, you and I, ScarLip and I are not competing in the same realm, so you can't call me a hater. I'm a writer. I'm in a completely different world. I just love hip hop, and trust me, I want ScarLip to be dope. But anyway, I thought his comment was funny, and it was there. But I see it's gone now. It's been scrubbed, but that's okay. So I said, all right, well, let me check out ScarLip's mixtape, because this is her first official tape drop, okay? I see a lot of celebs twittering. I mean, I saw Fat Joe gives a little, they never really say anything. What's his name? I saw Ludacris, actually, I think even Rhapsody, of course, Flames. It's all flames, no words. Ludacris, Flames, salute, right? Bot type shit. Anyway, so let's see what ScarLip is coming with, okay? I mean, I don't have high hopes for this. Let me start off first before someone says, yo, you's hating, all that shit, whatever, man. You know how it is. Brain dead conversations these days. But I did like ScarLip with Jada. I'll tell you the one part, and I actually like this record. I thought this was okay. This is okay. 2 gun, 3 gun, 4.
Material, razor blade, you see your profit rise. Still learning the algorithms and advertising. Not condoning the mumble rap and the harmonize. Four fibers of rap, I'm apologizing.
That like, I like that shit. Benny was trash. Skip it. Wrong one, but it's all good. Wrong one, but it's all wood. That's my favorite part. And then the rest of it was like box of chocolate covered in I was like, huh? You didn't need to say that. And then it just devolved. But I liked that, how she opened that. Literally 2 bars. I like ScarLip for 2 bars. So, let's see what's Baby Girl's talking about. By the way, you already know, first thing foremost, I've been listening to so much rap, I can tell if a song is it pretty quickly. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, I see some people in the comments, you didn't even listen to the whole song. I mean, yeah, you're new, so, like, if you're new to this shit, then maybe. But, like, you really expect me to sit around and listen to a whole whack record? Come on, man. I'm too old for that shit. We're listening to rap a long time. I remember, this is an aside, I remember taking a song, my man had rapped, and I gave it to, like, a Toronto producer. And I was like, what do you think? He listened to, like, the first maybe 5 to 10 seconds. And I was like, and then he was like, oh, okay, not for me. And I was like, huh? This is 20 years ago. And I was like, what? Like, you're not even going to listen to the whole thing? Like, you don't even, and he was just like, well, I mean, I get the vibe, and it's cool, but, you know, not what I'm looking for or whatever. And now I understand it, of course, shortly after I understand it, because this is a guy who has literally heard tens and tens of thousands of songs, okay? Who is a DJ champion, has heard a lot of shit, okay? It's really one of the staples in Toronto rap history. So it's like, people can tell, man. You know? Let's just be honest. Let's not pretend that we don't know. So anyway, when I listen to stuff, I always check out and see, okay, how are the beats? Because the beats, to me, really show how quality a project is right off the bat. I've always told you, beats are the big foundation of this rap shit. So if the beats ain't hitting, the project will never hit, period. That's just the truth. If the beats are hitting, and then vocally the girl doesn't step up, then the project will never really hit. But we'll go, oh, those are nice beats though, right? But if the beats are hitting and vocally she steps up, now you have something that's pretty dope, and like, ooh, this might be really good.
Call Daddy, get to work. Call Tata with the bands. Call Cece with the pack. She gon' line you for the game. I be chillin' with the gang. I be chillin' with the Mac. I be doing what I want. Y'all be doing what y'all can't. Niggas can't see me. Niggas can't be me. Niggas in their feelings cause these niggas can't reach me. I be chillin' in the hood. Niggas know it's good. Say it to my face, man. I wish a nigga would. Fuck your mother in the trap. Shoot your brother in the park. They be asking where I'm at. Little bitch, I'm in New York. New York, New York, New York, little bitch, I'm in New York. Pop that, drop that.
So that New York, I mean, that's not new. And this is kind of the thing I find with ScarLip. I don't know what she's really bringing to the table. You got to do something fresh, man. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, you know, these legends, so, you know, quote unquote, might give you cosigns. You know, because you reference their old shit, because it's all visibility. Social media now is all self-promotion. That's why a lot of this shit is fake, and there's no real, it's hard to really say what's a hit anymore, you know, because it's all self-promotion. But my point is, like, you're not really doing anything new, right? ScarLip came out, even on that song, Take Him Out. She's rapping like DMX, kind of, but not nearly as good. So it's like, well, I could just listen to DMX, right? Like, the new generation is going to have to step out of the shadow of the old. Again, listen. Shout out to Swizz, but Swizz was like, we don't know about you yet. But again, I'm talking that shit. I'm talking that shit as a writer. When you guys see what I'm fucking coming with, I keep telling you with the comic, I keep talking about it because it's going beautifully, right? But it takes a while to make this stuff, right? I'm going to step out of the shadow of great shit before me. That's what you're supposed to do. So, anyway, this is not really moving me so far, but let's see if Rap Genius can show me the crazy bars that I might be missing. Let's see. Oh, Lil Wayne is in this. Swizz and Rockwilder did this beat? Man, this beat is not it. And both of these guys are amazing producers, but this beat is not it.
Got that, got that, got that, got that, got that, got that. Come to 45th Street, I'ma have it with me. Got a couple loose screws, don't be acting silly. If y'all niggas need some work, y'all know where I'm at. And I got the Zaza up in my fanny pack. Give me that, give me that. In New York, New York, New York, New York, little bitch, I'm in New York. Pop that, drop that, lock that, got that. Pop that, drop that.
Let's go, keep going.
Got that, got that.
Okay, I keep a hood bitch with a pair of Daniel Greens on. I'ma rock the bells like she got a tambourine on. That's my theme song. Screaming fuck the ops with no Vaseline on. Trap house haunted, call it Little Shop of Horror. Rich nigga shit smelling like a flower garden. In a drop gallardo, all these whores, I'm a hoarder. Make my pussy pop that pussy like a soda. I'ma let her pop that Uchi, let her slap the Tunchi. Then I fed her Captain Coochie like some lobster sushi. She a ratchet type of bougie, that shit wild confusing. Got her skating on the X like Christy Yamaguchi. Shit is scary, kinda spooky with her monster booty. Girl, that pussy pasta to me, ate her like a foodie. Average kinda fruity, treated like a smoothie. Ain't from Queensbridge, but I throw this dick like I'm a Cupid.
That was trash and a half. But, you know, shout out to Tunchi. People used to call me Tunchi back in the day because of this shit. Because of Wayne. And I was like, no, I don't want to be associated with that. That was trash. Okay, let's move on. That was hot garbage.
Chill, telling you. Better chill, bitch. If I fuck your little musty ass up, Snoop Dogg looking at bitch, stop fucking playing with me. Beat you the fuck up. Word to my damn ass. Look at all this melanin. Boy, you better keep up. Look at all this melanin. They say I'm a diva. Look at all this melanin. Don't you hear me busting through your speakers? Pretty like Lupita, curvy like Selena, hotter than Samantha, blowing like Aretha. Why don't you introduce yourself as fans that wanna meet you? My name's ScarLip, not ScarLip. I'm a Sag and I'm 5'6". Hoes mad I'm his top pick, and I'm bad as hell and I'm dark skinned. We don't hate in here.
Okay, alright, so I love a dark skinned chick. My girl is almost all the way dark. Shout out to you, baby. Bad dark skinned woman, best thing in the world, yo. With that said, I don't care. Okay, all right, you look good. I mean, you know what? You look good. Are you an orc? Like, are you out, are you out here, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, blocking highways and shit. I mean, I just think it's interesting, you know, like, there's only so far looks go, right? Like, we've OD'd on this whole shit, really and truly. Let's get, like, I want to see a dark-skinned, fine, or just a fine chick in general who's actually saying some interesting shit now, okay? Like, shit, I'll take a girl that's, like, not even the hottest looking girl or whatever, just, like, average looking, but her brain is, like, because it's that bad. These, like, a lot of, again, I'm not just going to say it's the women, because it's really not the women, it's the dudes, too. Brains are fried. I don't care how cute you are. I don't care how, you know what I mean? Like, that shit is played the fuck out. Again, well, I'm also, you know, I'm a man of a certain age at this point. I'm unk, right? But even when I was younger, I wasn't into just like, oh, you're cute, so therefore. Like, nah, there's got to be more to you. Even if you're not necessarily the, you know, you don't necessarily have to be the most intellectual chick, but as long as, like, you got to have something more going for you than your looks. Right? If you're a great person, you treat your man well, you might not be the smartest girl in the world necessarily, but you're a decent human being, right? You treat people with respect. Yeah, then we can say, yeah, there's more to you, and we love that. But if it's all just like, I'm bad, I'm dark, it's like, well, whatever, man, whatever. Like, anyway.
Hey, cause we don't hate in here. We don't hate in here. Do your thing, cause we don't hate in here.
And for a girl celebrating Melanin, this is a pretty boring beat to do that shit in. You know, Melanin is popping. What's this boring ass beat? I'm super thick. It's like you see, it seems like you sad about it or some shit. Okay, this is depressing. Moving on. I can already tell this is not a good beat. Why is this so short, actually? Nobody. What beat is this guy doing?
Hello, nice to meet you. What a pleasure. Waited for you all day. It's better late than never. Gave me a block number and told me to call whenever. I'm proud of you. I can tell your father taught you better. I see you pimping on these hoes. Tell me what you, Scotty.
Sorry, that's trash. Some acts. Now we're getting a little more active here.
Bitch, I'm smoother than a baby ass. See through him like a cup of glass. Red beam, that's that nigga ass, and I got a couple hundred in the stack. Good enough if you buck, nigga. Don't gotta bring you in luck, nigga. Heavy choppers leave you stuck, nigga. And I empty the clip on the fuck, nigga. Damn nigga fruity, just give him a pebble. I don't think he can handle this metal.
Hey. All right. Dummy man. Okay, so this is the best song so far because at least it has a you know, but it's also generic. I mean, there's a lot of songs like this now, really. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but this is sort of a general vibe. You know, I don't even know who started this particular whatever. It's cool. It's cool, but it's not something that I would ever really play, you know, on my own. Now, if I'm outside, I'm at a club or whatever, they turn this on, at least it's a little bit more active. At least it's not Melanin. This should have been this shit for fucking Melanin. The Melanin's popping, king, you know, then at least I know you're happy about being dark-skinned. But right now, it sounds like you're kind of on the fence about it. I'll fuck with this album. I've heard the sample before, but I can't remember from what. Anyway, moving on. Could have been me. Let's see.
I need you to. It could have been me. It could have been you. Glizzy by my side. Tell me what you wanna do. It could have been me. It could have been you. Glizzy by my side. Tell me what you wanna do. I love Katy Perry. I said Bloody Mary. Poking out the jeans. I was staring at her dairy. Can you be my cola, babe? I wanna pop your cherry. We could shoot a movie sort of like the Tyler Perry. It could have been me. It could have been you. Glizzy by my side. Tell me what you wanna do. It could have been me.
This is the Tyler Perry reference. Well, as long as Tyler's not the new Diddy, quote unquote, I guess, whatever, right? Not that I give a fuck in the grand scheme of things. But your generation cares about that kind of shit, right? So if Tyler Perry's canceled all of a sudden, does that cancel this entire song? Does it cancel ScarLip's entire career? Anyway, this sucks. This is slow and boring. Moving on.
Like this.
Oh yeah, okay. So this song was a Luda song with Mary J. Blige back in the day, which I did not like. I didn't like it then, and I don't like it now. Again, it's not horrible. Oh, Polo the Don did this. It's not a horrible song. It was just a little, what's the word? It's a bit preachy, you know? But I think Luda was kind of like, he probably saw like how Diamond in the Back, which I love. I think is one of Luda's best songs. which was different for him, and kind of more, sort of was more real, spoke. It wasn't that like was necessarily speaking on some real shit, but it was more of like down to earth, him chilling, how he, a little bit of how he grew up and just fun, right? And I think people like I love that shit, and I'm sure that there were people who loved it. They were like, "Yo, this shit is fucking great. You should make more songs that show that side of you." Because Ludacris, shout out to Ludacris, he's one of the greatest rappers ever. I love Ludacris. I've always liked Ludacris. People now like Ludacris. I say this because I've seen. This is the thing with people. I've seen people chase rap celebs, man. I remember when hip-hop, quote-unquote, heads were like, Ludacris sucks, he's pop rap. And I'm like, he's dope. Dope is dope. Those same people now, oh, I fuck with Ludacris, he's a spitter. Give me a fucking break. Okay? You're a celeb chaser. He's famous. He did a beat with DJ Premier, and now all of a sudden, you think you want to be on the bandwagon. Like, give me a fucking break, right? At the end of the day, Runaway Love was, I just didn't care for the beat, but it's not a terrible song. But for ScarLip to rap on this again is just like, at least flip the beat a bit.
This girl Jasmine and she wished that she could run away. Only 17, her entire life she threw away.
Look, listen, you guys gonna hate me for this, but I ain't listening to this shit. I don't like. I mean, I'm just not in that space, bro. I was never really in that space, that sort of poverty porn thing, that Tyler Perry sound and shit. I'm just not in that space. You feel me? Now, again, I think that if you can tell the story and do it in a way that's captivating, that's different, and you make a dope song, right? But when it's just like, depressing, but it's just, I'm not trying to have my own vibe killed. Again, like, it's not that you shouldn't learn from DMX, man. You say you're the new DMX, but the female version, right? DMX did the shit, like, this has been done. They've shown you how to do this. Slipping is one of the greatest rap records ever, okay? It's sad. But it's got this mystical, like, nostalgic, makes you just think, makes you feel. Like, the beat is phenomenal, right? It was a huge risk for him to make a song like this. Imagine, you're the biggest rapper in the fucking world. You've come out, you out of nowhere, and you're crushing buildings. And then you follow up your next album with, man, I'm slipping, falling, I can't get up, and you're that emotionally vulnerable. Like, we were like, what the fuck? It's been, there's ways to do this, but it comes back to basic craft. You gotta have a good beat, you gotta be saying something of value. And you have to have a good vocal presence. So I'm skipping this because I really and truly don't care. It's a way to keep Mary J. Blige relevant, or at least, she doesn't need ScarLip to be relevant, but she, it's that kind of that, like, we're still here. Right? Again, like, some people in the young generation might see that as cute, but to me, it's scary because I feel like, man, these old niggas really, these 90s niggas run you still, and they still have their, puppet strings all up on you. Like, you guys can't escape these guys, right? And they just use you to be relevant and then discard you. 10 years from now, we're still going to be talking about Mary J. Blige. 10 years from now, nobody's going to know who the fuck ScarLip is if she doesn't, wise up and start making some better shit. All right, moving on. Last song.
Turn the music up in my head a little bit.
Be patient with me. the demons, get rid of them. I saw the light, it got dim again. I took it out and I win again. Lately I've been in survival mode. Switching states like I don't got a home. I told my baby to hold me close. Most of them people done did me wrong. Going through it, I don't tell nobody. I just start spazzing on everybody. Do I just hope I can help nobody? I burn my bridges with everybody. This is my moment I'm praying for. All of them breakthroughs I'm waiting on. I'm coming up, no debating on. Coming up, they steady hating me.
Lord, please, Lord. No, I ain't playing this.
Yeah.
Batman just got poisoned.
That's done by this old lady. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Sean. Yeah.
That's what we need, man. All the fighting, the fussing, the back and forth discussion. I ain't even done. Since the Cali, so I was on the salary, and I just want to get it done. Finish minutes, differently, and this shit probably done. Just because the nigga slowed up, hold up, I ain't even done. Go play it up. Hey, y'all, Spacebound. Yeah, head down. My mind talk, say loud. You know you're playing Preston, I can't afford. You want direction? Where you going? Where you going? This nigga was spitting, bro. Levels, man, levels. Okay, all right, that's that. Sorry, Swizz. Your girl didn't deliver. Okay, I'm not sold on her. I got good intuition. Next time, don't gaslight the motherfucking audience. Okay, please find a better artist. There are better artists out here. I'm not convinced on ScarLip. I've never heard anything by ScarLip that makes me go, this girl really has something special. Right? I'm not the rapper. Don't look at me as the guy. Like, I'm not asking for a record deal. I could care less. Right? But I know that there are people out here who can rap better than ScarLip. I'm sure of it. Women, men, whatever. And look, listen, if ScarLip ever sees this, because I know people watch my shit, real talk. I know there are people who are watching my shit. ScarLip, baby girl, I ain't trying to hate on you. That's not, I don't get into this to hate. I don't get, like, YouTube doesn't pay me enough for that shit. Okay, that's not what I'm here for. I love music, genuinely. Anybody that follows my channel knows I love music, and I got eyes everywhere. I am hands down, the best hip-hop critic on YouTube and probably on the internet, if we're being fucking real. People know that shit. I'm gonna start flexing my shit. People know. Look at the post section. I know my shit. I'm not some, came tonight type, I just started listening to rap and, I'm flexing. No. I really fucking know rap. I know a lot of shit. Old shit, new shit, whatever. Right? You want to go back to Davey DMX? I'll take you back to Davey DMX. You feel me? You want to talk about Lil Tika? Whatever. So I like rap and I like new shit too. But the truth is, hip hop is well, they say it's a lineage, but the point is that it has a foundation. It's simple. If you're dope, you're dope. Oh, before I close out, actually, speaking of this, let's look up Bag Fuel. Might as well, because this just proves my fucking point. Really, I love when people prove my point on the side without even didn't even know they did. So. Was it this one? So Ty Dolla $ign was talking about
people writing, getting the beat, writing a song. If it's a collaborating through process of making a record rather than just the instruments, right? So you produce, so you know how it feels when it's like the song, not this snare. This 808 sounds better.
Okay, let's go.
I know Pierre and them is using it. He literally, the only artist he talked about by name is Pierre and Playboy Cardi. People know who the real deal is. Real shit. And I don't even listen to Ty Dolla $ign. Respectfully, he makes R&B music, and it's not really my genre. Ty Dolla $ign is not a hip-hop artist.
You know, he's kind of like a R&B guy that maybe takes a bit from hip hop, maybe, but it's pop. It's pop R&B. It's not like, I don't know a single Ty Dolla $ign song, respectfully, right? But the point is, man, like, talent is talent, man. Talent is fucking talent. And if you look back on my channel, I'm gonna flex my shit. Anytime someone came out with any kind of real talent, that I was literally one of the first, if not the first person to tell you that shit. You can go back to Lil B, ASAP. Even when Drizzy was starting to do some shit, I was in the comment section like, yo, you better watch out for Drizzy, because I'm surprised this shit is that hot. And then Playboy Cardi, Pop Smoke. A lot of people didn't see it. I saw it. I was ground zero. I was in Brooklyn. I know good shit when it comes out, man, because I got good ears. I got a really good ear, actually. And good shit is just obvious. So again, knock it off. There are people who are talented. Go find them. Okay? Don't present this weak bullshit to us and then be like, oh, like, you know, it's on you if you don't like it. No. We know better. All right? Bye.